Welcome to my healing world. My name is Monica. I live in Vancouver, BC, Canada, and I'm doing a full moon in Aries fire ritual to send currency to my ancestors, my dearly departed, and anybody else I can think of. And I'm lighting 3 candles to bring my relatives to my home. I'll just stick it on the ground here. I will burn 9 sticks of incense to ward away negative energy. Smudge myself, get rid of all the emotional goo that I've accumulated. I want to pay my respects to people who have died. And I just heard through the news that Liam Payne of One Direction has just died in Argentina. And he fell out of a window in his hotel called the Casa Sir in Buenos Aires, and he had probably a very hectic few weeks dealing with his supposed demons. And it's funny because I've been kind of resting from my own fall from the last month. I fell out of a tree, hit my back, so that shook me up, and I really had to do a lot of work on, my inner child, my rebel teenager. I took a course in human design, and I dialogued, did a lot of meditation, a lot of mantras, a lot of yoga in the last month, because I was really shook. And I thought I was better because it wasn't something that was aimed at my head. And what I've learned in my astrology is that when you have a moon in Aries, that you have a lot of trouble with your head. And so in my healing, I've done my best to encourage better blood circulation. This month I quit pot. I started meditating. I let myself be exactly who I am, because there's no one else but me. I've allowed myself to stop thinking in my head and be in my body. A lot of breath work, more than I've done in my lifetime, because I've always been agitated with sugar. I was a sugarholic, I was a carbaholic, I was an alcoholic in my past. So my inner waters were always full of sugar, and in the last year I've been a carnivore. I just eat meat. And if I do deviate from meat, I know I'm only poisoning myself. I've done my best to keep my smile going, because when I smile, all the muscles allow the blood to go into my head better. We should all practice smiling just so that we can clear our heads, get rid of all the brain fog. And I also want to say a prayer to a person I knew about 10 years ago, not well, but you know, you had to admire the woman because she was like 35 and she was married to one of the richest men in the world. And I heard through the grapevine that she passed on. She was 44 years old when she died. I'm 63, so I always wonder why God lets me live, you know. I saw Liam Payne's video of him falling out of the window and hitting the ground, and it brought back so many memories of all the different falls that I've had in my life, and it's a miracle that I'm alive. I'm basically a very good person. I just have a lot of issues with falling down and making a lesson of it. You know, one of the things that Mr. Payne is not going to be able to do is correct the mistakes that he's made in his lifetime because he's dead. And that's really what I've dealt with in the last month is, you know, the do or die within me. And I hope that every one of you is also going through that. I know that we're hitting an apex of chaos in this planet. I just sent out a video of an astrologer, Steve Judd, who really warns us all to take a deep breath and step back before you react. Wait to respond. You know, do you really have to follow through on that anger or fear or sadness that you're going through right now? To live in the moment as best as we can and understand that life is ups and downs. And all we can do is just pray that one day we learn to live and love on this planet Earth together. You know, we don't have to be someone else to be ourselves. In my meditation, I've learned to stop thinking, you know, and in the stillness, let life come to me. I spent my whole life planning my life because of worry, and I don't want to do that anymore. I remember in 1988 running away to Whistler to be a ski bum because I just couldn't stand the war news anymore. I have a very artistic, spiritual point of view. You know, I took off for the mountains to be a ski bum because I didn't want to pay the price of going ape shit. And that's what people are. People are going ape shit right now. So I light this offering to all my ancestors, to every ancestors, that we all take the time to sit back and breathe and to meditate and to enjoy this life instead of becoming reactive to life. I burn this money. The Chinese have great offerings because we know that we are a family unit, you know. We all take care of each other. Some will, some won't, so what next? I burn gold and silver so that we can all have abundant spirit. It's only 2 more years until the sleeping phoenix prophecy becomes the frequency of the land. We've lived through 400 years of the cross of planning in the human design teachings, and you don't have to believe me. All you have to do is just feel. And one way I have wanted to ask everyone to do is just Do 10 days of just eating meat. You don't have to do it forever. You don't even have to do it. It's just stay away from the alcohol. Stay away from the sugar. Stay away from the carbs. You know, whether you're a vegan or a carnivore, either way, just make sure that you eat to thrive and not eat to be entertained. Om Bhagavasava Tatsavatum Varenyam Vargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. I wish Annie and Liam good passage on your next journey. May you love and live and learn. May we all love and live and learn. Have a great day wherever you are. I love you all so much. It's me, Monica, and I live in Vancouver, BC, Canada. If you have anything you want to get off your chest, give me a call. I'll be here. I'll be listening. I can't do anything else. It's really been my life. I fall down. I shake my head. I get up. I carry on. I'm not sad or mad. I just want to have peace. Take it easy for the next 24 hours, the next 2 weeks. Steve Judd says that we have 2 weeks and all this energy will diffuse. So let's just have a listen to him and see if he's correct. And if he's wrong, so what? You spent 2 weeks in a peaceful mood rather than an angst mood.